morning. My name is Dr. Peter Ndiang'ui. I am the president of the African Network of Southwest Florida. I'm also an educator in Florida Gulf Coast University. I also currently chair the Mayor's Diversity and Inclusion Advisory Committee of Fort Myers. Thank you for having me here.
Being a preacher, theologian, and prophet of social justice, Dr. King gives us many notable inspirational quotes from his many sermons, speeches, and books. For this year's Unity Breakfast, we've chosen the theme, Out of a Mountain of Despair, a Stone of Hope, taken from his iconic I Have a Dream speech. But put in context, the entirety of this quote is, with this hope, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. The mountain of despair Dr. King was referring to was the segregation, racism, poverty, and injustices that plagued African American life 100 years after the Emancipation Proclamation and the end of slavery. The stone of hope Dr. King was referring to was the belief, the aspiration, even the expectation that someday freedom, opportunity, and justice would prevail, and that mountain of despair would dissipate into a molehill of insignificance. But what tool does one use to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope? The tool that hews out this stone of hope is the mobilization of people of goodwill, armed with faith, love, a commitment to justice and service to others. People who look to serve their congregation, community, and country in ways that benefit all of humanity, ever working to bend the arc of the universe towards justice. For peace, according to Dr. King, was not the absence of tension, it was the presence of justice. We've got yet much work to do to turn that mountain of despair into that molehill of significance. But Dr. Peter Ndiang'ui is one such individual in our community who is helping to hew that stone of hope. Now, I invite you to learn more about Dr. Peter Ndiang'ui, a 2021 recipient of the Keeper of the Dream Award.
Dr. Peter Ndiang'ui serves the community as the president of the African Network of Southwest Florida and a professor at Florida Gulf Coast University.
My name is Peter Ndiang'ui again. I am an educator, and the work of education is really to further the dream. You need to inspire young people to know that in spite of the challenges that they still have hope. You need to instill that hope, and that's the work I do. As the president of the African Network of Southwest Florida, I represent a group of people, mainly people who came recently from Africa. We are stereotyped. People see us as if we are almost lesser human beings. We try to show we are, and we bring something to the community, and we belong to this community. This is the place we call home. We try to bring in the good of Africa, that I am because you are, and you are because I am. We try to tell the people that we can coexist regardless of our diverse backgrounds. We are so proud of belonging to this community, and we are so proud to be part of the work we do, and we appreciate being here a great deal. Thank you.
Peter champions the importance of diversity and inclusion through his leadership as the chief organizer of the City of Fort Myers Mayor's Diversity and Inclusion Advisory Committee and a member of the School District of Lee County's Equity and Diversity Advisory Committee.
My personal thoughts about Dr. King's dream about people being judged by the content of their character. That is as it should be. I heard those words from the beginning in Kenya when we were doing our early education in 4th grade. We knew about the dream. We knew that we need to judge everybody, not by how they look, not by their religion, not by their gender, not by anything else, but by the content of their character. In spite of the challenges that we all have sometimes, and the diversity differences that come in, people are just people We are all children of God, and diversity is beautiful. The differences we have build strength in all of us. Martin Luther King Jr. gave us hope that we can live that dream. Sometimes we have gone through difficult times, and sometimes we feel like giving up, but we cannot. We cannot. The soul of America, although sometimes it's not been realized, means that we can all enjoy what this bounty brings in this country. It's an amazing country with diverse people, and all of us can coexist. All of us can live that dream in the mountains of despair that we face, in all the problems that we have experienced, police brutality, and the other things that we face in our work and everywhere. We still have to hang on to the dream. Thank you, Dr. Martin Luther King. Thank you for giving us hope. I'm an eternal optimist, and I do know one day, all of us, our children and the children of our children, will be treated not by the color of their skin, but the content of their character. Our women will be treated not by their gender, but by the intelligence, by the things that they bring to the community. Our Muslim people will be treated equal as the Christians. Our LGBTQ people will be treated the same way. Our different nationalities where we come from, Africa, we are not from any countries less than anybody else. We are all the same, and the dream lives on in our hearts, and the dream will be a reality one day. That's our belief, that's what I live on, and everything I do, I treat everybody with respect because that's how they should be treated. Thank you.
Honoree Dr. Peter Ndiang'ui showcases Dr. King's quote, "Be the peace you wish to see in the world."
My dream about the Southwest Florida community is something I live every day. Anybody I meet, white, black, yellow, young, old, anybody, I see we smile with each other. We enjoy moments together, we eat together. And then some strange things happen sometimes. I don't know what happens when we part. We see them looking at each other in terms of the color of their skin. We see them looking at each other in other differences. The voting 4 years ago was so scary that even after somebody has said what he does to women, even after somebody despises or segregates or there is inequalities, my friends in Southwest Florida still voted for him. I am not here to tell people how to vote. That's their choice. But let's be serious about this. We can all live together, appreciating the beauty that we have in Southwest Florida. This is paradise, my friends. This is where we belong. There's a place for each one of us. Those who are born here, those who came recently like us from Africa, there's a place for each one of us. And it's through our differences, in all the things we do, we can enjoy what this brings, and we can enjoy it better. A more just society will make us enjoy better what this brings. A fair society where everybody is given a chance, not because of the color of their skin, not because of anything else, but by the content of their characters, Martin Luther King taught us, but by their abilities, merit, by everything they do. Let's give everybody a chance. Thank you for giving me this chance, that with my accent I can call Southwest Florida home, and I can enjoy living here, and I feel honored in my 18 years here that they have made very many friends from different walks of life, and I do believe my children will have the same. Let's keep working on it. It's a process. We will transform this community together. Thank you so much.
The Xi Omicron Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated and the Southwest Florida Educational and Leadership Foundation would like to present the 2021 Keeper of the Dream Award to Dr. Peter Ndiang'ui.
Mr. Wilson, gentlemen of Alpha Phi Alpha Incorporated, thank you so much. This is a special honor. I'm deeply harbored that a boy from Madhakwaini village in Kenya could find a place to get an award thousands and thousands of miles away in Southwest Florida. I accept this award humbly on behalf of many people who in the mountains of despair have been stones of hope. My parents and the community of the village where I grew up, thank you for being stones of hope when we are suffering the yoke of colonialism. My brothers and sisters, thank you for being there for me. My wife, thank you for pushing me up, that you can do it, Peter. My children, thank you so much for being stones of hope. My colleagues, particularly Dr. Hassan Aydin, Dr. Ali Zhou, President Michael Martin, Ms. Precious Gunter, and many, many more have made me feel welcome in Florida Gulf Coast University, have found me worthy to teach there in a professorial level. Thank you for being stones of hope in the midst of despair. Thank you all for this moment, particularly for the people from Africa, that you have helped us to be home. We are truly grateful for this honor that you have accepted us as your brothers and sisters, and we enjoy this community. Once again, brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Incorporated, we are truly honored, we are truly humbled, and this means much more to us than you ever imagined. I accept it on behalf of the people of Africa Network, on the people I live with, on the people I work with, and on behalf of all people who try to keep the dream, because the dream lives on. Thank you.